Monday, March 25th, 2019. 7 wounded after Gaza rocket hits house in central Israel. 7 people were wounded Monday in the early morning as a house in central Israel was hit by a rocket, apparently fired from the Gaza Strip. The Israeli army confirmed that it identified a launch from Gaza. The Israeli police said the house caught fire, but emergency services said no one was trapped in it. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu decided to shorten his visit to the U.S. and return promptly after meeting with President Donald Trump early Monday morning. He will not be delivering his planned speech at the 2019 American-Israel Public Affairs Committee Conference on Tuesday morning. The Pentagon sent 2 vessels through the Taiwan Strait, a show of U.S. support for Taiwan likely to fuel concerns in Beijing that Washington is aligning increasingly with Taipei. British Prime Minister Theresa May will, on Monday, chair a potentially volatile meeting of her cabinet, amid reports of an attempted coup by colleagues over her handling of Brexit. Iran said on Sunday it would expand its ties with Lebanon, in spite of the, quote, provocative and interventionist call by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo for Beirut to choose sides. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says he will sue political rivals for libel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Friday he would sue 2 of his main political rivals for libel, claiming that they labeled him a traitor over a graft scandal involving a German submarine deal. Netanyahu said he instructed his attorneys to take legal action against former Armed Forces Chief Benny Gantz and ex-defense minister Yalon. Both are from the centrist Blue and White Party, which is seeking to unseat the veteran prime minister in an April 9th election. Opinion polls put Netanyahu's right-wing Likud and Gantz's new party neck and neck. Boeing on Saturday confirmed the flight control software fixes that it plans to make for its grounded 737 MAX 8, the plane involved in 2 fatal accidents within 5 months. A second teen from Parkland, Florida, where 17 people were killed at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School last year, has died from an apparent suicide in less than a week. A North San Diego County woman was awarded child support from her ex-husband nearly 50 years after she says he left her with a young daughter. FEMA officials accidentally released private data from 2.3 million disaster victims. Federal emergency officials inadvertently released personal information of more than 2 million disaster victims in what a government watchdog called a, quote, major privacy incident. The Federal Emergency Management Agency's Inspector General said officials accidentally released personal information to a contractor. The information included social security numbers and banking information of about 2.3 million survivors of Hurricanes Harvey, Maria, and Irma, as well as the California wildfires in 2017, leaving them exposed to identity theft and fraud. State lawmakers have been told to pack enough clothes to work through the coming weekend, a sign that the $175 billion state budget could be voted on just before the April 1st deadline. An enraged garbage truck driver slammed into 17 parked cars on one unlucky Bronx block during a wild clash with a competing trash hauler. East Flatbush resident Joseph Sparrow was assessed a jaw-dropping $552,483 in total water charges and penalties by the NYC Department of Environmental Protection over a 4-year period.